Hello, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Gemini, I've asked for a little bit of a different a different intention here today. I've asked for guidance from your spirit guides. Like I want to know what your spirit guides wants you to know. But before we get into that, I just want to tell you that at the very end of this reading, I'm going to tell you about a chance to win a personal reading with me for free. So if you're interested in that, just listen for the information at the very end of this reading. So what does your spirit guides want you to know for the month of April for Gemini, please? We're starting with 3 initial cards here to get to know what your spirit guides wants to bring forward to you for the month of April. First card out is celebration. Wow. There's going to be a reason to celebrate according to your spirit guides. Second card. Second card is money. Money and abundance for the month of April. And third card is moving forward. I'm actually going to read out of the book for that one, but not for these ones. Just give me 1 second. Interesting. So just see this this wave. I want to call it the sea of transformation. Interesting. I'm going to write that down. Sea of transformation. Usually it's like a sea of information or like, but it's a transformation. Transformation. I'm getting a lot of this transformation now for all the signs. So there's some major shifts happening for sure, like collectively. But I see these butterflies right there. 2 butterflies. And even though like there's so many animals here and there's so many other things happening, like there's so many flowers, I'm still drawn to those 2 butterflies because those 2 butterflies feels like, I don't know, it feels subtle but huge. Subtle but huge. So it's like if you think of meditation, or if you think of a yogic practice, or you think of, it sort of can't be grander than that. Like something feels very silent, like you're sitting in meditation and that's very silent. You're really going inwards and not much is taking place from like the naked eye, but as you're making those subtle shifts, like on the outside, that's going to have a profound shift for you. There's something that you're doing right now, Gemini. If that's just tweaking your thoughts just a tiny little bit, you're just going for more positive thoughts overall, just a tiny little bit, or you're just leaning towards a direction of just more of something. And it feels like, you know, on a small scale and an invisible scale, not much is happening, but it's causing this wave or this sea of transformation. And I would say even to the point where the animals can't keep up. So you probably have had a lot of animals around you, like feeling like Evan Almighty. Have you seen that movie? I love that movie. Evan Almighty. No, yeah, it's the second one after Bruce Almighty. So we have Evan Almighty, and he's just attracting every single animal on the planet. Like they're going where he's going. And even and for me that just means that you're so in tune, like you're so in tune with your spirit, with God, with source, whatever you want to call it. But this is like your spirit guide saying, you know what, like you're so in tune with us that not even the animal kingdom is keeping up. Do you see how you're sort of pulling away? Like you're even the animals have trouble to keep up with your speed. And just a little clarification around this celebration. I mean, obviously this celebration, okay, quiet. Clarification for the celebration from your spirit guides. For Gemini. I did not expect that. Emotional loss. Just give me a second. Okay, you're gonna so when this takes place, like you're I don't know what to call it, but like you're drar ifrån. Du drar ifrån. How do you say that in English? Like you are like getting ahead. It's like you're going, and even though people don't understand, people don't catch up with you, animals even. This is like animals. I usually say like animals, children, and nature. Like they sort of almost carry the same vibe. And if you tend to attract those into your life, they really like are around you. You can sort of just be sure that you have a really high frequency yourself. Like you're really carrying a high vibration. There's gonna be a reason for you to celebrate, because not only does the animal kingdom not, like they're not even keeping up with you, because there's something you're doing here that makes you dra ifrån, that makes you like just be a step ahead of everyone else. What that does though, this is the emotional loss card, and so this is hanging on a little bit to what you know. It's almost, I almost see you like, don't take it away from me, don't take it away from me, don't take it away from me. Like you're hanging on to something for dear life, but you can feel it starting to come undone and sort of moving back into the light. Like it's transforming, and it's something that's it just releases from your body. It is an emotional loss. It is an emotional detachment, is a better way of describing what I'm feeling here. So your spirit guides are saying like, okay, so this is a moment in time where you're so elevated energetically, like there's, to the point, like there's reasons to celebrate here, because it's like you're stepping into something really awesome, something really fun. And because you do, like things are going to come undone in your body. I feel mostly for the body. So I don't know if you are a little bit overweight and you feel like you don't want to have this little bit overweightness. If you feel like you're out of sorts, like in terms of your health, in terms of hormonal balance, like whatever this is for you, it's like it's just going to come undone. Like it's just going to release from your body, because first and foremost, when you're that high up vibrationally that the animals doesn't even that the animals can't even catch up with you, that just speaks about balance. And in balance, the sickness can't survive. And the same thing, if you have like had a lower vibration before and you felt the need to protect yourself a little bit and guard yourself, one way of doing that is to sort of have a little bit more weight on your body than needed, because it feels like it's a security thing. It's really silly of us to do that, because it doesn't really secure you from anyone, but rather the opposite. But there's something to it that you don't need protection anymore. You don't feel like you're out of balance or out of sorts in any way. And then there's no need for the extra pounds. And so they're just going to come off without you. Like, what have you done, Gemini? Like you've lost so much weight, or like it looks like you just look so much better. And I'm not saying this, that it's wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong. Like, don't send me messages now saying, what's wrong with having a couple of extra pounds? You know, if you're the person who feels like you have a little bit too much in your body where you don't feel comfortable. You look at yourself and you say, this is not my body. This is me packing on some extra weight here because I want to protect myself. You know, I'm not saying it's wrong to have more pounds on your body, but you know a person when you look at a person and they're bigger, you know when a person looks really healthy and they're bigger, there's no issue with the weight. They're just freaking gorgeous. And then you look at a person who is bigger and they have so much issues with their weight because that's not who they are, because they've just packed it on because of emotional reasons, because of protection, because of, and there's such a difference in those two people. One is gorgeous and the other one, and it doesn't matter, like it could be vice versa. It's like it could be that you're so under, but I'm not getting that here today, but it could be just as well the other way around. Like you're so skinny and one person is really skinny and looks so healthy, like they're so freaking gorgeous. And then you look at another person, they're so skinny, it's like, something's wrong with them. They look really sick. When one is in balance and the other one is not. And that's all I talk about. I'm clapping back here, even though I maybe haven't said anything else. Just don't want to offend anyone about like that it's wrong to have too many pounds in your body. That's not what I'm talking about. But in the heart of hearts, like if you listen to yourself, like are you comfortable in your body? Do you feel like you have just the perfect amount of weight? You feel so imbalanced and so like in tune and conversationalized in conversation, like you're like, yeah, we're good. Like we're good here. Or do you feel like, no, that has been protection? All I'm saying is that even though you don't like eat differently, train differently, like whatever you do differently, like it has nothing to do with that. That weight is just going to come undone because it's like you're releasing whatever sort of lower vibration stuff. You're releasing it, and that can be emotionally as well, which leads me to say, so I'm just being given an image by your spirit guides that you're just sobbing, and then like someone asks you like, what are you so sad about? You're like, I have no idea. I'm just like sobbing for no reason. And it just feels like whatever like little pockets of grief, little pockets of I love that expression. It's almost like a book or a movie. Little pockets of grief, little pockets of happiness. But this is like when you've stored certain things in your body, and as you're starting to release this, you release the emotion with it. Wow. And then we have money, and we're going to clarify the money card. Can we clarify the money here for... Yes, we can. Awareness, complete connection to source, new energy, new beginnings, together with the money card. And just as I'm saying that, I'm starting to tingle and itch a little bit in my head. So you might feel this opening, you might feel this like a little tingling in your head as we talk about this, or that could have been going on for you for a bit, because like there's a real opening happening here. This celebration, this moving up the ladder, this like coming higher up vibrationally and letting go of emotional baggage, letting go of whatever doesn't serve you anymore, is coming into also, I feel like for a lot of you, this can just be like support. That maybe for the first time in your life, you start to feel like really supported. You feel like the right people are showing up at the right time. Right investors are showing up. Partners that has not been so maybe supportive in the past, all of a sudden they're showing. It's almost like you wonder what happened to them, but I think it's what happened to you. What happened to you, Gemini, makes your people around you, you're attracting new versions of them because you're in a different light. And so the support probably was always there, but you couldn't attract it before because you were a little bit guarded. Like there was emotional baggage that was sitting in the way of that. And as you release that now, and you're sort of transforming back into a higher light, there's no need for that protection, and therefore the support can come in. So when I say that is going on for some of you guys, and for some of you guys, is literal money. Literal money is just going to pour in because there's no reason to hold it out anymore. There's like that's also a way of like, I know it sounds so silly, and again, why do we do that? But it's like a way of protecting yourself. If you are if you think that a lot would change in your life, like you would move forward with a lot of things in your life if you just had a lot of money. Like if you had a lot of money, you would go like, oh, then I could do this and then I could do that. And then for whatever reason, you hold it apart from yourself. So you can't do all those things that you say you could do if you had the money. So that's another way of protecting yourself. You could say that it's self-sabotage, but I don't see that how it's self-sabotage. I see more like if I had those money, I could do this and this. But because you feel like you need to protect yourself, you're not ready for this, and therefore you hold the money apart. So bringing the money in probably has been a little bit of a struggle for you. And the amount of money that you have has been a really efforting, like you really have had to put a lot of work into it to claim what's yours, to write paper up and paper down to claim, like I have the right to that money to send to certain, I don't know, Försäkringskassan, I can say in Swedish, like certain government stuff. I don't know what the words are for that in not Swedish. But like, yeah, you have to really fight for it. And if you're doing if you do any type of job, it's like you're working so many hours, and then you come to the end of the month or end of the week or whatever, and then you're gonna claim your salary, and it's like, is this what I'm getting? Like it's ridiculous. Or you work like 2 or 3 or 4 jobs to make it be any type of income. This is when you have one job that you love, or like no job, and the money pours in anyway, because you're not afraid to do the things. You're not afraid anymore. That's what the raising of vibration does. Like you let go of fear, you let go of whatever, you let go of this. This is quite telling. So money starts to pour in. It's like you have you have the universe on speed dial. I'm just gonna call the universe. Do you have money to do that? I'm just gonna go call the universe. I have them on speed dial on my phone. It's like 01. It's 01. And the universe answers every time, and you're like, now I want to go do this, now I want to go do that, now I want to start this, and there's like literal money coming in. Maybe it takes a couple of wires. Yeah, maybe there's a couple of wires, maybe there's a couple of hours to wire the money, but that's it. There's no weeks, there's no months, there's no years. You're coming into money, Gemini. I hope that's, yeah, I'm getting it's a big relief for a lot of you guys. Like a big relief. And now we can move forward. And I was supposed to read out the book for that one, so I will. Moving forward, get ready for positive change. QLM. Moving forward. On your polar bear, I see her as the Statue of Liberty. Like there's a lot of freedom here. Situations and events of the past are clearing and making way for positive changes. Turns the negative experiences into positive and more rewarding future. You have the resources and ability to move forward now. Take a leap of faith, knowing that the angels will open doors for you and present a clearer and smoother road ahead. Don't let fear or stagnation hold you back. And then there's a mantra here. I am ready to move forward with confidence. I'm ready to move forward with confidence. It's such a beautiful, like how that has lined up to that, to this, like you're ready now. You raised your vibration. You're seeing an import, like you're letting go of the emotional baggage, whether that is, and then whether that is attached to health, imbalance in health, imbalance in your body, like you're letting go of it now. Having a direct link to the universe, getting like a downpour of just like support and money and ready to move forward. I just feel where it said, like, don't be afraid, like, don't let fear and stagnation don't let fear and stagnation hold you back. But I feel like that is what you did in the past. You let stagnation and fear hold you back in the past, but that's what you're letting go of now. We're moving forward. You're coming out of this cold, stale, stagnant place, and nothing can hold you back. I'm going to move this into the extension and see what else I can find here for you, Gemini. This is a really cool reading. Like, you seem to be on a really good path here. The link to that, or links, is in the description box down below. One is to Vimeo, and the other one is to Buy Me a Coffee, where you can go and buy me a coffee. It's a donation site where you can just go to support the channel, but it also opens up to the extensions of all these readings, not just for Gemini, but for other signs as well. And then I just want to tell you about this draw. I was thinking a couple of weeks ago of a way that we could just send more love into the world. I was like, how can we do this? And I figured if we sit like 3 to 5 minutes, each and every one of us, we sit in 3 to 5 minutes and just think of our loved ones. Think of someone that you truly, truly love, or something that you truly, truly love, or something you feel like harmony and peace around or grateful for. And just hold that, like sit in meditation and just sit in that vibrations of love or harmony and peace, and just feel it, and just then ooze that out into the ethers. That will make a shift. That will make it a really beautiful change. And as a beautiful win-win situation there, you're in the draw to have a chance to become a lucky winner of a personal reading with me for free. And all I want you to do is just to post something in the comment section, either about something that you're grateful for, or something you feel love around, or something like that. If that is too personal for you, then just write something like "I'm in," or "I want to be a part of this draw." Maybe you can spell that correctly. I can talk. Because not everyone is interested. Go figure. Okay, so something in the comment section that lets me know that you want to be part of it, and I'm gonna announce on the 14th of April who is the lucky winner. So I hope that's some exciting news there. So I hope to see some of you guys in the extension. If not, thank you so much for watching. Bye guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.